Hey besties, thank you for clicking on my video. I wanted to make something just short, sharing a little bit about me, my story, and hopefully allowing you guys to get to know me a little better. I am 29 years old. I'm going to be 30 this year, 30 and thriving. I'm going to be 30 this year. I was born in Mexico. Let's get into the tea. I was born in Mexico. I came to the United States when I was 3 years old. I've been to Mexico once since then. And yeah, it's been a journey. It's been a journey. So let's start off with, I'm not gonna make this 5 hours long, I promise. Let's start off with, me coming to the United States. I came to the United States when I was 3 years old with my mom, my brother, and my sister. We crossed the border. I don't really remember a lot of that, so I can't really share this in-depth story. But the little things that I do remember are a little like skin chilling. Fast forward, I'm older. I grew up in New Jersey. We lived in an apartment, but it was like a quadruplex. I think that's what it's called. And every apartment was family. So my childhood was constantly outside with my cousins, soccer every day, until literally we would get in trouble that it was dark out and we had to come inside. So that is one of my favorite thoughts of my childhood. Being in a Mexican family, if you are Mexican, my dad was very traditional. He was very just strict and old-fashioned, and which is ironic. Strict and old-fashioned, and he just never wanted to do anything out of being home and everybody being at work, and not big on partying, not big on socializing, not big on new experiences. So it was a lot of being outside with my cousins, my childhood. Family from Mexico coming and staying with us constantly, having people living with us. Fast forward to when I'm 14, my dad was an alcoholic. So let's just, rip the Band-Aid. My dad was an alcoholic. He left when I was 14 years old. And, that was that. Once he left, we moved to a new neighborhood in a beautiful big house. We always lived in this little apartment that was very, very disgusting. It was a beautiful childhood, don't get me wrong, but it was nasty. But anyways, we moved to a beautiful house. We started doing normal things like, getting new furniture, not used, being able to go out with friends, being able to just not have someone, chain you down. So after that, my mom came through. My mom has always been my best friend, and she's just the strongest person that I know. We're not going to get emotional on here, but yeah, my mom held it down. My mom, me, my brother, my sister, and my mom, we made such a beautiful life for us, and we have always been very motivated and goal-oriented and family-oriented, and that's all honestly due to my mom, because she is just a badass. Like I said, she's my best friend. So when I was 15, my dad left when I was 14. When I was 15, we planned my sweet 15. I had a beautiful big party with a beautiful big dress. It was always my dream to have a big, big dress. And she made it happen. My mom made it happen. My mom made sure we never felt like we needed or wanted anything in this world. And shout out to my mom, because honestly, we would not be the type of people we are. So then fast forward to when I was, what was it? Maybe 17, I got DACA. If you don't know what DACA is Deferred Action for Childhood Arrival. So children who come to the United States illegally, there's, dates and timelines that I'm not an expert, I'm not an attorney, but there's dates and timelines. And if you meet that, you can apply for DACA, which means you would be able to get a social security number, which otherwise, we wouldn't have. We would be able to work legally, anywhere that we would be able to. We would be able to go to school, school like college. So it opens a lot of doors for young people. So I was a part of DACA from 2017 until 2021, I think. And there's, a lot that goes into that. In 2016, I got DACA because I think in 2017, I'm sorry, but I'm like drawing blanks. Anyways, right, I got DACA. So once I graduated high school, I was always working at restaurants. I worked at a restaurant in my hometown for a couple years. Then I worked at MAC. I really love makeup. I wanted to explore being a makeup artist. It wasn't for me, but I did work at MAC. I enjoyed it. I worked at Victoria's Secret, got my jobs. And eventually I ended up working at a law firm. I loved it. I was obsessed. I have always dreamt of having an administrative job. And I've always been obsessed with the law. Like Law and Order SVU. I'm a crackhead for that. So I started working at a law firm and they did all kinds of laws. It was such a blessing because they did so much for me. They taught me so much and I am forever grateful for that job. During my stay at the law firm and working there, it helped me get advanced parole. If you don't know what advanced parole is, when you have DACA, at least in my experience having DACA, you're able to basically apply for permission from the United States to leave the country with a valid reason. And they give you a time frame of you can leave, you have to leave by such date and you have to be back in the country by such date. If not, then you risk not being allowed back into the country. So I did that. I was lucky enough to be able to apply for that and get it approved. And I went to Mexico for the first time since I was 3 years old when I was 22. I went to Mexico. And I can share that whole story for whoever's interested. But yeah, then I worked at the law firm for a little longer. And I kind of hit my era where I knew my worth. And that's something that to this day I realize I'm so grateful for reaching, because when I got to a point where I knew my worth, I knew what I was providing to the job, and I kind of knew like I'm not going to grow anymore here. I wasn't scared to take a leap and explore another career path where maybe I would grow or learn more, or it would open other doors. So 4 years after working at the firm, I got a job where I'm working at now. I work for a nonprofit organization that advocates for children in foster care. It's a blessing. I am able to be home with my baby, raise him, enjoy him, and also make such a difference in the world. So yeah, then I got the job where I'm at now. I'm skipping so much. So what else did I skip? I'm married. So I am married to my husband, Alex. He is the most wonderful person in the world. I'm blessed to be married because I had very bad luck with men. But I learned a very valuable lesson throughout that bad luck with men that, again, made me realize and understand my worth and what I deserve and how I'm not asking for too much. And throughout that horrible journey with bad luck with men, I met my husband, and he is the most wonderful person in the world, because not only is he just so selfless with everyone, which is sometimes like, boy, like, is that real? Like, you really gonna pull over and give this lady an umbrella out of nowhere? But he humbles me. He makes me want to be a better person, and he prioritizes me, and he gives me the world. So I'm so blessed to have found him and to be married to him, and have a beautiful baby boy. I have a son. His name's Liam. He's 2 years old. He runs my world. I exist for him. That's kind of where we're at in life right now. Terrible twos, coming in strong. I also have a stepson. His name's Aiden. He's 11, and he is the sweetest soul. He is his dad, okay? He is his dad. I'm starting to explore things that I enjoy, and making content, making TikToks, being myself, and not caring what anyone has to say, whether I know them or not, is really making me happy. I'm really enjoying all of the positivity and all of the support that I'm getting on TikTok. And I hope to expand that, to other platforms like YouTube. I've been obsessed with YouTube forever. I've made multiple YouTube accounts and I never stuck to it because I was always just very self-conscious. I was always very worried about people judging me and people talking about me and people, thinking that I'm crazy, thinking that I am creidota and that I'm trying too hard, and all of those things that you think when you're trying to just be you and do you and step out of your comfort zone. All those things always hold me back, and I feel like I'm in a really good headspace of just wanting to do what I want to do, getting on here, making this video, talking to you guys and interacting with everyone on TikTok, and I love it. It's so empowering and it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful to see and to feel all of the positive energy, and that's what gave me the courage to, I'm gonna hop on here, I'm gonna share a little bit about me, share a little bit about my story, and allow all these beautiful people that are supporting me and engaging with me get to know me, and open that door to be me and post what I want to post. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I wanted to hop on here, share a little bit about myself, not too long of a rant, but kind of open that door to allowing you all to get to know me, and hopefully allowing me to get to know you and build that relationship, because I'm really enjoying it. I hope you guys really enjoy getting to know me and allowing me to get to know you. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. And I cannot wait to keep sharing my life and my personality with all of you.